Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and take a look at Super Mega Hyper God Mode Lightspeed DYSPO. I think it's just called Super Speed Mode. But I love kind of like just adding all the random names onto it. We're going to take a look at our boy DYSPO's EZA. Now, DYSPO's good. He's very good, right? Boom. Just that simple. Right away, I could just toss it out. He's very good. But there's just some slight things with his card that they could have done that would have made him a lot better. Because he is very limited. He's only on 3 teams. It's basically only 2 teams, honestly. Universal Survival Saga, and then, of course, Special Pose. I mean, Universe 11 and Universal Survival Saga, it's basically the same damn thing, honestly, right? And Special Pose is definitely a bit of an oddball team. It's definitely a lot better with all these, you know, God Topo, DYSPO, and stuff like that, but, you know, it's still a long way to go. So, just quickly, DYSPO raises attack and defense by 50% for 6 turns, so you're going to want to really keep him on rotation. His defense is already at 67k, which is not bad, considering he doesn't have defense in his passive at all. Yeah, he's got nothing. So that defense, that's just straight from his defensive stat, which is 11,767. It's because double Jiren is giving 170% to the entirety of Universe 11, right? So the team is just very strong, HP, attack, and defense, all of them. So that's going to be very good. Now, DYSPO permanently stacks 20% attack at the start of every turn and 20% chance to dodge at the start of every turn. So he's going to get, you know, up to a max of 60% dodging from that, and then his attack infinitely stacks. Then he gets, see, this is where they made a boo-boo with him. He gets an additional 20% attack in the same turn after he dodges an attack. Now, that would only work right here, right where we are exactly. Goku would have to attack right there. DYSPO dodges, then he gets 20% attack for that turn. But it does not appear to stack in that turn the way Whis' does, right? Whis is built this way too, where when Whis dodges, he gets, what is it, 50% defense for that turn, except Whis builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up. DYSPO only gets one 20% attack buff in that turn. It's just, he's not good enough to do that. Like, he's not like some god level unit to where we really needed to do that. Because still, he doesn't have a guaranteed dodge chance or anything like that, and it would require enemies to attack before him anyway, so a little bit of a bummer there. We're going to probably rock him with Topo Pride Troopers. I think would probably be DYSPO's best bet here. Because remember, DYSPO and the Topo Pride Trooper unit are going to share Hero of Justice, the just like disgusting 25% attack link. That's why, like, the Universe 11 team, I'm recording this right before the link level update system sort of is going to be implemented. Maybe I should have waited until afterwards. I don't know. Whatever. I could just do another video anyway on, like, Universe 11 or something like that. But, all right, let's see where DYSPO is turn 1. Yeah, see, like, 1.33, I don't know. I mean, we can get him way higher as we go through the event, sure. But, like, I don't know. That's just not good. That's not, dude, it's not good enough. Like, it's just like God Topo is above that. Turn 1 while giving key attack and defense a low rotation. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have done better with him, honestly. They really could have. Like, they could have made DYSPO better. They should have made DYSPO better than what they did. Like he's fine, but they should have made him better. It's just like the difference between God Topo and DYSPO, it's just like the Grand Canyon size. It's the difference between God Topo and DYSPO. I don't understand why. Like, you know, DYSPO is going to get a lot better. Again, we're going to be able to build up that attack and defense of his for, what, 3 turns from his super attack. So, you know, his defense is going to be pretty solid. You know, he could maybe get up to, what, like 150k defense or something like that, while also having, like, a 60% chance to dodge. That's good. But, like, his dodge chance, like, it has to be his 3rd turn on rotation to get 60%. He should have started out with 60% dodge. Like, the two differences, two things they should have made different. He should have started out 60% dodge. He does not even build up dodge. You start him out 60% chance to dodge. Honestly, it should be 70. DYSPO should start out 70% chance to dodge. Then his dodge into attack mechanic should work exactly the same way that Whis' does. That's what they should have done. I don't know why they chose not to do it like that. Again, I mean, DYSPO is still really good. What's his defense at? Well, okay. I mean, okay. Well, his defense is insane. Because it's 124k already. I mean, we have a lot of support on this rotation, but, I mean, you're going to want to run all these Universe 11 units anyway. Like, it's not like this is a weakness or anything. So if he dodges this, it's going to be a lot of extra attack. He did not dodge it. Okay. His attack's at still up to only 1.6. Again, we had 60% attack from support right there. Plus, everything he's getting from links. Yeah, he's not dodging at all. He's only at a 40% chance to dodge right now. The next turn, he'll be at a 60%. But, like, I mean, you guys see what I'm talking about, right? Like, he just doesn't look as impressive, I think, next to all these Universe 11 units. Like, I'm not comparing him to fucking full power Jiren, obviously, but, like, just against, like, God Topo. God Topo is just doing so much more, right? Like, that's just a little bit of a bummer to me. Like, I think they could have, like, if they would have made them equal, well, honestly, in order to make Dyspo equal to God Topo, I mean, Dyspo would have needed to, like again, 70% chance to dodge turn 1, and then, like, he would have to stack, like, 40% attack at the start of every turn, and then his attack and defensive buff would be, like, 9 turns. Like, again, in order to match up the God Topo, he would need a lot. Because, like, people, I feel like some people probably aren't going to understand why God Topo is so insane, but it's, like, the fact that you could toss him on any team, and he's giving 1 key and 40% attack and defense, plus he has defense himself, plus he'll get damage reduction and HP is low, so he's going to be great for difficult events. It just makes God Topo just one of these units who's good everywhere. Like, those are incredibly valuable. Alright, so it's going to be better for us if we would have, honestly, God Topo in slot 1 would give us the maximum attack we'd want, but I mean, I want Dyspo. Well, no, because, again, we want Dyspo to sort of do this because he needs to dodge to get that extra 20% attack. Like, yeah, see, he's kind of built a little bit weird. It's okay. What's his deep? Whoa! Okay. So his defense is 176k. It's going to go up by 50% for this turn when he super attacks as well. And he has not been getting additionals. I think I gave mine full dodge. Yeah, I gave my Dyspo full dodge from when he first came out. Honestly, if you're going to Rainbow Dyspo now, you want to go full additional. 100% to me, full additional is probably what you want to go for. Because that extra, like, giving him the defense on top of his dodge, I think is going to be super helpful. And again, he's getting 6 turns of that. So you could have 3 turns where that buff is active. 3 consecutive turns he'd be on. So if he doubles supered all 3 times, his defense would be like over 300k or something like that. Like, you could see where he's good. And he will be really good. But it's just, it's not going to be that common to see, like, this super powerful built-up Dyspo. Can you dodge, please? Yeah, thank you. We'll get 1 freaking dodge. All right, so now his attack buff kicked in. He's still only at 2.38, 3 turns in. Or 3, well, I mean, there's actually, like, what, like 6 or 7 turns into the fight, but only 3 turns with him on. Like, it's just not, he's just not doing enough damage. Like, he's just not, he doesn't do enough. He's too slow to build up. And, like, the payoff, I feel like, isn't even that crazy. I mean, because, like, the one event where it could be super good, I guess, would be this. Or maybe I'll take him into the Infinite Dragon Ball History event. Maybe that would be a little bit of a better idea for me to do. You know, I mean, if dodging is not canceled, he'll be great. But, like, you know, that's the other thing, too. Like, if we're thinking about the Legendary Goku event here, Goku will cancel dodging. He can cancel dodging. So, you know, like, I don't know, like dodging being canceled, that kind of is going to nerf Dyspo quite a bit. His defense definitely could be, like, his defense, if he gets an additional on any of those 3 turns, will be high enough to where he could double-digit tank from UI Goku, though. Like, that is definitely something he'll be able to do. Like, you know, I'm going to do a Universe 11 run of the Legendary Goku event, and in doing that, for sure, like, Dyspo with that dodge chance is going to be very, very, like, helpful, right? Like, you know, going the whole way through the fight, and he's building up attack. He'll be great against STR UI Goku, but again, I do feel as though he could just be a little bit better. All right, so his pretty much best friend is the Topo/Pride Trooper unit. It is still just very unfortunate that the Topo/Pride Trooper unit does not have Fierce Battle. I'm telling y'all, there was no reason they had to make him a Shattering Limit unit. They did this before with the GT STR Dragon Fist Goku that came out with Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and everyone complained about it, and then they changed it, and they gave him Fierce Battle instead of Shattering the Limit. Before, like, for his initial tweet, he was Shattering the Limit. By the time he released, he was Fierce Battle. They should have done that with Topo/Pride Troopers. There's no reason not to. It's just because I know the Topo/Pride Trooper unit is already godly good, insane, mega powerful, strong, but he could be even better, right? Like, especially when they're releasing LR Full Power Jiren, I just don't give 2 shits to hear about balance or any garbage nonsense like that. I just do not care, right? Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We need to make Dyspo better. I don't know. Because Dyspo's strong, man. Let's just go ahead and get this attack set right here for Jiren. How about that? Let's just go ahead and get Jiren his active skill and get this ridiculous attack stat for him. Gotta love doing this. So we'll see how ridiculous our boy is gonna look here. Go ahead, Jiren, my boy. Nice little 30% attack and defensive buff. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing, right? So Dyspo is going to continue to just build up attack the entire way we're going through. God Topo will take some damage here, by the way. Well, 131 is pretty good, but... Dude, Jiren has a 300k defense. Okay, sure. Sure. Yeah, this man has 300k defense, whatever. Yeah, God Topo will take some damage here because his damage reduction is not active. So keep that in mind, but, you know... He's still real. I'm Jiren. It's just all these these Universe 11 videos are hard to do because it's just like my eyes, like my erection, is just all built around Jiren at all times. It's like, okay, 5 million turn 1, pretty good. 250k defense or whatever, pretty strong, Jiren. Pretty strong. Pretty damn good. All right, let me see this Jiren attack stat. Then we'll probably get one more from Dyspo, and then we'll probably finish up. Again, we'll take a good look at Dyspo too while I'm doing the Universe 11 category run against the Legendary Goku event. You know, that will probably be a little bit better for us. 7.99, well. And a guaranteed crit is, or not a guaranteed crit, but super effective against all types. So it's going to be, yeah. Okay, he did get his crit, but remember, this Goku can't be sent. 4.7 on an additional as well. Quite a lot of damage Jiren did on that turn, considering both of those attacks were super effective against all types, and the first one was a crit, and just, yeah, you're a bad, bad man, Jiren. He's a bad boy. All right, so we'll get this final attack from Dyspo, and we'll probably go ahead and finish out. What is Dyspo's defense at? 165k. So the good news is, while keeping him on rotation, his defense is actually strong enough, for sure. Like, I like what they did with his defense, actually. But again, it's just you want him on rotation. See, we only could have gotten the extra attack buff if he had dodged that one attack right there. Because he'll gain the extra 20% attack when he dodges these next couple attacks coming up. But, like, we're not... Okay, so there, you see his attack go up. He dodged again. His attack did not go up. Yeah, see? Like, it only kicks in one time. Whereas Whis, I believe, gets the defense. Like, he continually stacks it as he's dodging. So, a little bit of a bummer, but... Dyspo's good, but he just could have been better, right? That's basically just that simple. It's just like, they released 2 units with EZAs side by side, and one just shits on the other. Like, he's shitting on him from the Empire State Building. Like, it's like, come on. Come on, please, please, please. Alright, so this is Onslaughts of Fire and Fury. Dyspo Super Speed Mode. His leader skill is AGL type key 3 and 100% of stats. That's very solid right there. His super attack is the Super Speed Justice Kick, which does supreme damage and raises attack and defense by 50% for 6 turns. Honestly, that's a ridiculously powerful ability. Like upon using him, like just sitting here focusing on him for this video, that seems like the strongest part of him, honestly, to me. Like that defense, like he doesn't have defense in his passive, and his defense was approaching 200k. Like that's insane. Like I don't know if Dyspo is good enough for me to care to use stones to fix his potential system. Again, minus full dodge, when really full additionals, like the way I like to play, full additional is what I'd want to go for him, but I don't know if I care to use orbs and like 50 stones or something like that to fix it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I pull some extra copies of Dyspo in the future, I'll just do that rather than stones, which is fun. I barely pulled any Dyspos from the Full Power Jiren banner. I don't know. I'll think about it. To me, using stones and copies to redo it is not the issue. It's the fact that you then have to reactivate it and use more orbs. If they refunded your orbs when you reverse like that the ability with the dupe or the stones, I wouldn't care, and I would just instantly like change all these units all the time. But unfortunately, they don't do that, so it sucks, right? His passive skill is Speed of Light, which stacks 20% attack infinitely every single start of every turn. And then he gets a 20% chance to dodge at the start of every turn, but that caps out at 60%. Honestly, again, I talked about it before. To make this guy way better, you could have kept the 20% infinite stacking attack, but he should have started out turn 1, 70% chance to dodge. That's what he should have been. That would have made him really good for Super Battle Road, really good for EZA, really good for Battlefield. But building up 20% so slowly, it's just, that's stupid. It's stupid. By the time he gets a 60% chance to dodge, Blue Gogeta is going to be on the field. LR Blue Vegito will be out, right? Like, who cares about Dyspo at that point? Like, come on. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's a mistake, right? Like, they should have made his dodge. Maybe it's not the best to compare Dyspo to LR Blue Gogeta and Blue Vegito, but I feel like y'all get the point, right? Like, and then Dyspo also gets only one 20% additional attack buff within the same turn after evading an attack, but the fact that it only activates once, like, Dyspo, you bum. Like, if that was activating multiple times, you could have some turns where he would be, like, just a lightning rod of damage, but, I don't know. They decided not to make him great, unfortunately. His links are Signature Pose, Hero of Justice, Speedy Retribution, Shocking Speed, Infighter, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. I mean, he does have really good links for these teams. Universe 11, Universal Survival Saga. Things like Signature Pose, Hero of Justice, Shocking Speed, Infighter, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle. So, like, Dyspo will be good just for his links, too. Like, again, to support LR Full Power Jiren, God Topo, Topo/Pride Troopers, Castrol. Like, you know, they're all, like, the Universe 11 team, when they're all link level 10, is going to seriously be up there as one of the better teams in the game, I think, offensively and defensively. The amount of attack, like, them all sharing, like, dude, Hero of Justice is 25% right now. Like, what is that going to become? Signature Pose is 2 key right now. What is that going to become? Fierce Battle, like, Tournament of Power, like, it's just going to be really interesting to see how this is going to work out. Dyspo has a 140% 12 key multiplier. Totally fine. That's nothing. That's good. That's fine. That's what we get from these types of units nowadays. And then he is also on 3 different category teams. So he's on the Universal Survival Saga team. Super good. Definitely one of my favorite units in the game right now with these mega top tier LRs that are on. Like, we have LR Kill and Caulifla, LR Goku and Frieza, LR Full Power Jiren, LR UI Goku, LR Goku and Vegeta. Like, all of those units could you could say are top 10. All those LRs, right? So, you know, Universal Survival Arc is up there. It's up there with Kamehameha and Pure Saiyan, Realm of Gods. What else would be up there? Probably, like, Final Trump Card. I mean, there's other teams, too. Like, I don't know, Super Saiyan is obviously crazy good. Goku Family, right? But, like, Universal Survival Saga, I think, is on the short list now. Dyspo's also on Special Pose. Honestly, he probably is, like, a necessary unit for Special Pose, but it's just, like, I don't know, like the Salza unit, right, would be super good on this team, but you need a cooler for them to be at full power, so, like, you're not going to get cooler on Special Pose. So, I mean, maybe they could, honestly, why not add cooler and Frieza to Special Pose for that little pose they do when they transform? Might as well. I mean, it would be better than nothing, because at least then Salza becomes usable better on the team, right? So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. And then finally, he's on Universe 11. But the thing is, Universe 11 and Universal Survival Arc are, like, the same thing. So, you know, it's not real. And Jiren is... It's not even a discussion. Jiren is the best leader for Universal Survival Saga. So at that point, you're just doing Universe 11 anyway, right? So Dyspo... That's why I only did one team here, because Dyspo's pretty... Like, it's pretty much just one team you're going to be using him on. Although Special Pose, he is good, but no one runs in Gotenks' leader, because Special Pose... While it's not as bad as people think, it still sucks dick compared to, like, Realm of Gods and stuff like that, right? You want to run Kamehameha? Be my guest, because there's 50 Gohans on that list. You want to run Special Pose? Tough shit. Tough titties, because Gotenks isn't on there. So, there's our boy Dyspo. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.